Welcome back, everyone. This is William Wills Jr. How many times has this happened to you? You finally nailed your budget from rent to groceries to fun money, but then that stubborn check engine light comes on. Next thing you know, you're out $1,000 over a repair you didn't even see coming. What is an emergency fund? It's a cushion of savings you keep around just in case you get hit with an unexpected expense that can throw your budget out of whack. But how should you use it? And how much should you put away? Here's how to get started. What is an emergency fund? What should I use my emergency fund to pay for? Here's what an emergency fund is not. An emergency vacation to Hawaii, a flash sale to your favorite brands, a birthday gift for your best friend. Those should either fit in your budget already or be goals that you're saving for separately. Don't dip into your emergency savings account to pay for them. So what warrants a withdrawal? Here are some examples. Covering your rent after losing your job. Paying your dentist bill after your seemingly harmless toothache turned into an expensive root canal. Fixing your roof when a storm sends a tree crashing through it. Buying a last-minute plane ticket to attend a loved one's funeral. In other words, out-of-the-blue expenses that are hard to avoid. How much do I need to save in an emergency fund? How much should you keep in your emergency fund depends on your situation. But if you don't have one at all, start by saving at least 1 month of your expenses. In fact, I recommend prioritizing that 1 month savings before you focus on any other financial goals, like aggressively beefing up your retirement account or adding to your dream home fund. That's because emergency situations tend to be big ticket items, and without a fund to pay for them, you might have to break out your credit card and pay interest, meaning the interest will cost you even more in the long run. Now, once you've reached the 1 month mark, you can start spreading the love to your other goals, but you should still keep putting away money towards your emergency fund simultaneously, even if it's $50 or $100 a month, until you have about 6 months worth of expenses stashed away. While 6 months of expenses is a good general rule, there are cases where you may not need as much, or when you may need more. For instance, if you live by yourself, you don't have much debt, and have other goals well funded, you may need less than 6 months worth of expenses. But on the flip side, if you're a sole breadwinner for your family and have unpredictable income, you may want to have more than 6 months saved up. So, where should I keep an emergency fund? If an emergency hits, you'll need fast access to your cash. So you don't want these funds tied up somewhere where it may be difficult to access at a moment's notice. But it's not a good idea to have them in your checking account either, because your emergency money should not be mixed in with your everyday money. Opt for a savings account instead, and one that's separate from your savings accounts that you have going on for other goals. You wouldn't want your vacation fund depleted because of an everyday flat tire or an emergency room visit. And for a little boost, consider keeping your emergency fund in a high-yield savings account so that you're making some interest off of your money and it can grow a little faster. Here's a pro tip. Figure out how much you can comfortably funnel into your emergency fund each month, and then automate a recurring transfer from your checking account to your emergency savings account. Chances are you won't even miss the cash, and your future self is going to thank you next time that crisis strikes. This has been William Wills Jr. with hopefully some financial enlightening of some sort. You can always reach me at 561-909-9697, and also check out my social media links somewhere in the messaging below, I believe. And yeah, until next time, make it a great day. And I don't know, check what happened out there. It's storming. It was storming really bad. It was really bad. I had to get away from the window. Scary.